Now, if you remember when we were canceling rational expressions that had a binomial or a trinomial, then the first thing you needed to do was you needed to factor. Once you factored, then you could cancel up and down or diagonally as long as whatever's in your parentheses were the same. So let's try these two problems here. We're going to factor each of our numerators and denominators. So you have an x here, you can't factor that. X plus 4, you can't factor that. X cubed, you can't factor. However, we can factor x squared minus 4x minus 32. So we need factors of negative 32 that add up to a negative 4. So you have 1 and 32, 2 and 16, 4 and 8, and that's it. So the way to get a negative 4 would be making your 4 positive and your 8 negative. So this would actually factor into x plus 4 and x minus 8. So now what we can do is we can cancel diagonally or up and down. So I can cancel this x with this x cubed. So that becomes an x squared. This just becomes a 1. I can go diagonally like this, where your x plus 4 will cancel with your x plus 4. This x plus 8 cannot cancel with your x squared. So the final solution you get is x minus 8 over x squared. So nice and simple. Even when you're dealing with monomials and trinomials, you just have to figure or make sure you factor first. All right, let's look at b. B plus 3 won't factor. However, we can factor 4b minus 12 by taking a 4 out, and you're left with a b minus 3. Now, more than likely, this b minus 3 will cancel with a b minus 3 either up top or diagonally. So when you're factoring, it may help you keep that in mind when you're trying to find when you're doing factors. So if we have a b squared minus 4b plus 3, that will actually factor into a b minus 1 times b minus 3. So I like to mark that out so I don't try to use it again. And then down here we have factors of negative 30 that add to a negative 7. Well, that's going to give us a b plus 3, which, aha, cancels over here to the left, and a b minus 10. So let's go into our canceling here. B plus 3 is gone. This b plus 3 is gone. This b minus 3 is gone. That b minus 3 is gone. B minus 1 and b minus 10 don't cancel, but don't forget about your 4 over here also. So your final solution ends up being b minus 1 all over 4 times b minus 10. So as long as you can factor and cancel common terms, you should be in great shape.